I'm requesting Madam Rehana, she is a member of the London Corporation, to share a few words. Please come, Madam, to share how she was as a Madras girl or Chennai girl. She went to London as with Indian passport and then got a London citizen and joined a party there, and she overcome the competition of the local people there, and now she has one of the popular politicians in London. I welcome Rehana Madam. She can kindly share a few words.
Yeah, thank you very much. Vanakkam everyone, how are you all? Good evening, and it's really a privilege to be here this evening with eminent personalities, and especially I would like to congratulate Mr. Srinivasan and Professor Jagannathan and the whole team for the fabulous work you all have been doing, and I would like to congratulate on the launch of your magazine as well, the 150th edition. So really a very proud moment, I think, for the organization. How do I start? Where do I start? I mean, I was born, raised, brought up, married in Chennai. I'm from Triplicane. That's where my family, my father's business was. And as usual, as a typical Indian woman, got married immediately after college. And but always there was an aspiration that I had a passion to do something in life. And thank God I had a very I would say blessed with a very understanding husband who really understood my passion, my values, my aspirations, and he supported with me in every part of my life. And wherever I go, you know, as a public speaker and speak about what passion is, politics is, and more than me, he gets the applaud. Like everyone says, he's a hero and he's the one who, like, you know, really gave you this opportunity. So I'd like to thank my husband Masood for what he has supported me to aspire and become here today. I mean, as any individual, even I had an aspiration to get into some corporate career, make a lot of wealth, possibly even go abroad to do my education, and that's where after 9 years of marriage and having 2 children, I told my husband I want to go abroad and study. And at first it was a shocker. I mean, is everything okay? Why have you thought of that? I said, no, I wanted to get some international exposure. And then he said, yes, very well, I'm happy to support you, help you out. And then I started my international journey in 2003, August. And then 2004, I graduated my MBA in international business. But then I came back to Chennai because I didn't want to settle abroad. For me, I felt I'm much closer. I'm more a Chennai girl. And but then work kept me taking back to the UK. So as a family, then I thought, I decided maybe my destiny is here. But that doesn't stop. Always I've been connected with my roots here in India. And that's something I really love to do. It's not about just me, myself, my family. It's about the wider community which I live around. So I've been doing a small amount of community work between India, UK, and within the the diaspora in UK. But over a period of time, then I felt I've got enough corporate experience. But politics was something I had an interest from childhood. In fact, when I was about to get married, I met my husband during a political event only, that we became friends and we married eventually. So politics was something which I had an interest, but never thought it would be as a serious career choice and things, because the word politics, people are a bit scared. They say it's not right, it's not good, and especially for women. So all these taboos were there. But over the years, always the passion, to do something for the community, to do something back to the society. And having worked for 23 years in my corporate career and having started my business in UK, I mean, I'm a businesswoman. I run a few companies in the UK as well. And that sense of, giving back to the community, to where we have really made up our careers. And that's where I thought politics would be the right way, because I had an interest, but I never knew from where to start. I don't know much about UK politics. Politics was only what I read in the news or what I go to search on Google. And again, as usual, went and told my husband I want to get into politics. He was shocked to his life. He said, "Is everything okay?" I said, "No, I need to do this, and this is something I love to do." And the only fear he had was like, once you get into the public arena, your life becomes open, everything becomes public. I said, that's something I think I don't need to worry, because God's grace, we are good taxpayers. We have been legally, migrated to this country. There's nothing to be worried about. And so I thought, let me just join a party. I joined into the Labour Party because I have socialist views. I believe in equality of the society, and that's where I joined the Labour Party. But whatever I do in my life, I always have a one-year timeline, because I love to work on deadlines. And that's where I said 12 months, if I can make something, fine. I don't want to be just in the party, sitting be as a spectator and clapping hands for someone. This is me. I mean, this is what I'm made of. And so then within 3 months, I started researching more about what UK politics is. And then I joined a mentoring program. That's something very beautiful in UK, I would say, where if you have the talent, the aspiration, the passion, there are opportunities where you can go ask for help. And that's where I joined the Fabian Women's Network mentoring program, where I was mentored by an MP. It was a very tough selection process. Again, I was the first, I would say, of an Indian origin woman who was selected in that across the UK. 25 women are chosen. And within 3 months of the mentoring program, I decided I will go for an election. And everyone, they were again shocked. Like, you're just 3 months old and you don't know much, and you're taking such a big decision. I said, no, it's not about winning or losing. It is about doing the right things. If I fail this time, then inshallah I'll start again, and I'll be much more better prepared. Because I didn't aspire to be a career politician. For me, is where I can be part of the system and influence the system and see how I can contribute. Because like me, there are several other migrants, and there should be representation. So our voice, we are the highest taxpayers, if you see. I mean, most of the IT crowd of India are based in the UK. So there needs to be some sort of representation there. And that's where I decided I will contest in the City of London. And again, my mentor, Ruth Cadbury, MP of Brentford and Isleworth, she was again shocked. She said, do you want to really ruin your career? You're going for a place where it is very tough. It's highly unlikely that you would really win this election. I said, I love to take challenges. I'm a woman who loves challenges, who loves to take risks. And then started off researching about what place and things. But because the place which I chose is purely a financial hub, it's a financial district of UK and Europe. Like how you have the Wall Street of New York, the City of London is the financial hub for London and, UK and Europe. And then I researched, and then because it was a business ward that I chose, it's better I contest as independent rather than as a party Labour candidate. And I decided to contest independent. So I didn't get much help from the party as such, because I decided to contest independent. And it was a tough campaign. It wasn't easy. All that could go wrong went wrong. But still my confidence and my courage was there. Of course, my husband, my children supported on the whole thing. And I defeated a sitting councillor who was there for 33 years. And I became the first Indian-born woman to be ever elected in the City of London Corporation in their 1,000 years of history. And again, from Tamil Nadu, I am the first woman politician of Tamil Nadu origin in the UK. So it wasn't an easy ride. But what I wanted to say here is, of course, I'm a corporate woman. I come from an IT background, a business background. But politics is something which we need to be participative. We can't say that politics is not for me, it is only for the rich, or is it only for, a different class of people. It's not that. Politics is for people like you and me. See, I'm a common woman. I didn't have any background on politics. I didn't have any support, but I went, I looked out for support. And I think the organization which Sir and the team is running is fantastic, because I think when we met last time, you mentioned about the mentoring program. And this is where I think, the mentoring aspect starts, where you can really bring up budding politicians, leaders. And politics doesn't have to be always forefront. Like, you don't need to always be on the front. You can be on policy, you can be on research. There are various career opportunities that are available on the political aspect as such. So here I see a lot of youngsters, and again a mixed crowd of young professionals, experienced professionals. So I would really urge you all or ask you all to get participative. It's your right. You need to decide what is that you want, not a group of people only who are who have limited knowledge about. So you need to have diversity in the whole political system, so that there are enough women, there are enough youngsters, there are enough experienced people from corporates. And I mean, this is how the whole the political gamut of things should really function. And so when I can do it in a different country, y'all are here, I would ask all of y'all to start thinking, how is that y'all can be participative? It doesn't have to be always, as I said, to be but there can be only one MP, there can be only one councillor, but there are many things around that. So I mean, it's hard, I know it's not easy, but when you have the desire and the passion, it's something you can achieve. And especially I would ask women and youngsters to start engaging in politics and make this, the world a better place, a place where our future generations can really thrive in, be happy. And this is the best thing that we can do and create a legacy for our future. So thank you very much. It was really a pleasure to speak to you all today, address you all. And whatever I could do from my side, I'm happy to do, sir. Mr. Srinivas, I just had one more suggestion. You mentioned about the Sansad Ratna Awards. So why don't you start a small section on the NRIs who have really done well in politics abroad, so that you can invite, I'm really feeling inspired now that I should also contest for that award. And
in this hall itself, we will announce it from 2021 or 20 we will start.
Yeah, sure, because see, there are so many NRIs who are doing fantastic abroad, be it across the world, especially in Europe, UK and US. So many Indians have made an entry into politics and really changed the system. And this would be the best way to really make them feel connected and see how things could be collaborated and done in a much bigger way, a much fruitful way. So thank you very much and best wishes to everyone.